Okay. Freeze tag, kickball, cops and robbers, bike riding, rollerblading. These were all some of my favorite activities when I was younger. Pretty much anything that had to do with staying active and running around. But our generation is getting older, and technology is getting stronger. And these activities that we all used to once take part in are now turning into Instagramming, Facebooking, tweeting, and playing Call of Duty. You don't want to be another statistic. You want to break the cycle, and you don't want to gain that freshman 15. And okay, you don't want to be another statistic. You want to okay. In a study taken place in 2010 by the Commission of Young People and Child Guardian, it states that in 1985 there was a 15.9% gain in obesity ratings. In another article titled Beating the Freshman 15, it states that there was there's an average 2 to 10 pounds gained in the first 2 years of college. Most of that being within the first semester. So you need to learn how to exercise and keep your body healthy. I'm going to demonstrate to you a simple workout that I learned throughout my 4 years of high school volleyball. And I'm going to show you how to first warm up your body and get your heart rate up, then work out your body and build muscle, and then last of all, cool down and stretch yourself so you can prevent any injuries. Okay, so first you're going to want to warm up your body, and you're going to do this by running. If you're in a small area, you can always do this by, like we are here, you can always do this by running in place, but if you're at the gym, you can do this on the treadmill, or if you're outside, you can take laps, or you can just run around the block. But you want to do it enough so you can get your heart rate up and pumping, and it's effective. So then you're going to do what's called high knees. It's pretty much the same thing, except you're going to lift your knees up a lot higher. What I like to do is I put my hands out in front of myself and hit the palm of my hand with my knee each time I do it, so that way I know I'm doing it efficiently. And you can do this across the room, back and forth, but you want to do it enough to get your heart rate up and your blood flowing. Okay, then we have karaokes. To do a karaoke, you're going to stand straight, you're going to put your right foot over your left, and then your left foot back over, then your right foot back behind your left, and then your left foot back over. Once you got the pattern, it's going to look something like this. It looks a little confusing, but once you got it down, it really is it's a big workout. It gets you tired, but it also gets your heart pumping a lot. So now we're going to work out our body and build some muscle. First, we have lunges. To do lunges, you're going to put one foot out in front of your body like this, and you're going to put your arms on your hips, or your hands on your hips, and lean down. You want to make a 90-degree angle with each leg. You're going to feel it a lot in each thigh, right here, and in this one. You want to do this in a walking position, so the next time you're going to go here, and you're going to pause each time and hold it. You can do sets of these. They're not that hard, but the longer you hold it, the more it's going to work you out. So now you're going to do what's called crunches. You're going to lay on the floor, put your back flat, and then your legs in a 90-degree angle. Your hands behind your head, and you're going to lift up using the core of your body. You do not want to pull your head or your neck with your hands. Your hands are only here to support your head. So your chin is going to go straight up in the air like this. Okay. You want to make sure that you don't pull your head in that with your arms because it's really going to end up hurting you. And it will render your workout useless. Okay, now you're going to do what's called planks. You lay on your stomach, you put your arms out in front of you, and you're going to put all of your weight on your forearms and your toes. And you're going to lift your body. You want to hold it flat, and you're only lifting your body weight, so it's not that bad. You're not lifting weights or anything, but it does a lot of work on your core and your arms. You can hold this I usually do it for about a minute or two, but as starting, you can do it for like 30 seconds and do reps of that. Okay, next you're going to do what's called bridges. You sit on the floor. You're going to put your right foot over your left knee, put your arms behind your body, and shoulder width apart, and lift yourself up. You're going to have all your weight on your foot and your arms, and you're going to go down and back up. It's kind of like a backwards push-up, but it does a lot of work on your arms. And you can do reps of those, and then switch. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to cool down and stretch your body. So you're going to want to cool down again with running, but you're not going to want to run at the pace you started off at because you don't want your heart rate rising. So you just want to cool down. So if you're in an area like this, you can just slowly jog in place, or you can take a walk around the block, or do a lower rate on the treadmill. Then you're going to want to work out all the muscles that we used today. So we use a lot of our arms. So you're going to bring your right arm over, and with your left arm, pull it at your elbow. This is going to stretch your tricep, and you want to do that for a couple of seconds, and then do the next. So now you're going to pull back your right arm, and pull it with your left at your elbow. And this is going to stretch all right here. And do that for a couple of seconds, and then switch. Okay, so now I have a little technique to stretch your legs. Okay, you want to go like this, lean to the side, This is going to stretch all in your inner thigh. Once you're doing this for a couple of seconds, you're going to lean down, and this is going to stretch the inner thigh on your other leg. Once you do that for a couple of seconds, you're going to turn to the side, and this is going to stretch your butt, your upper thigh in the back, and your calf. Then, once you've done that, you're going to turn, and now your right leg is over your left, and you can put your arm right here, and just slightly pull it enough so you can feel it in your butt and your upper thigh. And then we're going to stretch our back by laying flat on the ground and putting your right leg over your entire body. A lot of times you'll hear your back crack, but it stretches it out really well. And then you do the other side. And then to stretch your stomach, you lay flat on your stomach. You put your hands as far as you can up, but just enough so it doesn't hurt you, and until you can feel it in your core. This will stretch out your core. Okay. College students need to know how to work out their body properly so they can stay fit and healthy and prevent obesity and any other disease or that weight gaining can cause, or just being unhealthy. So you now know how to do a basic workout. You know how to warm up. You know how to work your muscles, and you know how to stretch and cool down properly.